Okay, we're all ready to flip this over. It's gotten nice and brown on one side. I don't want to cook it too well done. I think it's more tender when it's a little bit rare to medium rare. Oops, what stuff went flying. Now this will make about 8 to 10 tacos. I'm going to go ahead and do up 12 some corn tortillas so that we can, I've got some friends coming over, but they're not as hefty an eater as normal. So I've got some little 4-inch corn tortillas here that we're going to use. Now, before I get cooking tortillas though, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and light my burners on my stove, my other 3 burners, because this is how I'm going to cook the tortillas. I learned a long time ago from an El Salvadoran cook that they just heat them on there and it kind of chars them just a little bit. Now this is getting pretty nice and cooked through. I'm going to go ahead and put our sauce on top of this. Now this is the Chipotles and the soy sauce and the orange juice concentrate. What I'm going to do is just drizzle that over that. And the reason I'm doing that, that orange juice has enough sugar in it that it's going to caramelize this meat. So we're going to let this just kind of stew and get caramelized on there. And then we're going to mix in our Kraft Philadelphia cream cheese, savory and garlic cooking creams. This is going to make it just perfect. It makes it so nice and rich and creamy. So what we're going to do now while that's finishing glazing is we're going to put these tortillas on the flame, just like that. If I can get my one flame not to click, it doesn't want to cooperate. So we're just going to do 2 at a time. Now I just let them go on there for a second, and I just do it while I have the meat on. It's really simple. I let them char just a minute. It takes just a minute or 2. Now, I had cooked this about 4 minutes before I had to turn it. Now, see, that's glazing up really nicely. That makes it makes its own salsa because those chipotles have that smoky but hot flavor in it, and the orange just kind of complements it. I'm going to go ahead and flip these. See how this got a nice little charred edge on it? We're going to go ahead and flip that one. And we're going to go ahead and spoon some of this great cooking cream in. It's so simple to use. I don't like to waste any of that. I save these wrappers and I lick them later. So, we've got a nice spoon here. Let's really quick take off this tortilla before it catches fire. But see, that's good because it's got that nice little charred flavor to it. We'll stick another couple of tortillas on here while we add the cooking cream. See, you can just spoon it right out. Look at that. Just beautiful and rich. It's going to make our mix with this sauce really nice for these. And it just makes them a really nice, creamy taco. I like using these 4-inch corn tortilla shells, too, because they're just a smaller one. They don't get soggy before people use them. There. Got that. And I'll, of course, lick that later, too. Or I've got some wheat thins around, I think. Another great Kraft product. See, look at how beautifully that just blends in. You could use this you could make a stroganoff with this. You could make any number of things. Let's give these corn tortillas a toss again. Ooh, that got nice and charred. See, that's a great flavor. It gives it that with that corn, it's roasted corn, and it's really earthy flavor. And that's what I like about these little fusion tacos. Now, what I forgot to mention, I used beef in this, but you could use tofu, you could use chicken. It'd be great with pork. I originally made this recipe with using pork. So see, now we'll just let that simmer. We'll turn the heat down because remember we had that on high. We'll pull our little tortillas off. Oh, they're getting nice. We've only got another couple rounds of those. And I believe we're about ready to just assemble these and get them into their shells. We're back here. We're ready to make up some tacos. We're just going to pull out, I had those under that little napkin. We're going to pull out a couple of tostada shells. We're just going to take a little bit of our beef. You can see it's almost like a Latin stroganoff. It tastes so good. But I'll take a bite in front of you in just a second. So see, it just, those nice little chunks eat up. And look at how nice and creamy and rich that is. You cannot believe the flavor of this, you guys. Now we're just going to take a little bit of cabbage, because that's what they do in El Salvador. It gives it a nice, fresh, light flavor. A little cabbage on that one. Now we'll have a little bit of our Bermuda oven onion. Some people call this purple onion or red onion. I just call it a sweet Bermuda onion. It just feels a little sweeter than the other onions around. Now we'll put a little bit of cilantro on it. I served it up in bowls like this because your guests may not like cilantro. It's kind of an acquired taste, or they might not like so much onion. But see, doesn't that look delicious? And if you wanted to, you could have some lime slices with it. They do that in El Salvador as well. And they also dice up radishes. They make these really healthy vegetable tacos. Now, doesn't that look delicious? Let's see if we can get you a shot of that. I think it's beautiful. I'll reset the camera and we'll have a bite. Oh, I can tell you, this smells great. And see, they're just these nice little handleable tacos. We'll just take a quick bite. That is delicious. This is just such a great thing. I mean, we've got the garlic in there. You can taste the orange. It's kind of a complex flavor. We made that in under 15 minutes. Just chopping a few things and throwing it on the grill. Now, if you don't want to make your tortillas on the stove like I did, I had clean burners and everything, you could just throw them on a plate under some moist paper towels for 30 seconds in the microwave, or you can just fry them up in a pan really quick. So don't worry about just doing that one thing. But I am impressed with these new cooking creams. This savory garlic is awesome. I mean, what more can I say? I hope you go out and buy some. Thank you, Kraft, for another innovative product that makes anybody a chef in just 15 minutes. Or even less if you want to just, you could dip some vegetables or some crackers or whatever you want in it. This is easy. It's robust. It had its own sauce. I didn't have to have picante sauce or anything with it. Simple, simple, simple. No muss, no fuss. See, not even dirty. So, till next time, thank you, Kraft, for another great product. I just love this stuff. I love the versatility of it. I mean, you could do anything. You could make a stroganoff. You could make a chicken casserole. Anything you want that has garlic. I think this would be awesome with shrimp. I mean, what a deal. What a great thing. How come it took you this long, Kraft? Awesome. It saves so much time. And it made me into a gourmet chef in less than 15 minutes. Thank you. Go out and get some savory garlic cooking cream from Philadelphia Cream Cheese and your fine food at Kraft. Your fine people. Go out and get some Philadelphia cooking cream. Savory garlic. Awesome. Brought to you by the fine people at Kraft Foods. Thanks, and see you next time.